Welcome to Sports Communications, Topic 3C, Part 6, where we continue talking about digital and social media. There are some other things that we also need to consider when it comes to digital media. Dan McLaren on the UK Sports Network blog posted an article about Messi taking to Twitter. Actually, he's talking about Leo Messi, who's a footballer. Dan also posts a number of things about different things that are happening in the media. Talks about social media and sports law, various things like that. However, he's creating commentary on what's happening with between social media and sport, so it's a particularly useful site to keep an eye on. In addition, I've got a LinkedIn link here on what businesses aren't doing well with social media and 5 tips for success by Dave Kirpin that you might find useful as well, as there are 1 billion people on Facebook. The 5 things: listen first and never stop listening. Don't tell your customers to like you and follow you, instead give them reasons to like you and how they can follow you. Ask questions because you might be interested in some of the answers. Share things with people, and images definitely are much more powerful than words. And make sure that there is dedicated resource to spend at least half an hour providing timely response to social media issues every day. So have a look at that article. It's a particularly useful thing just to make sure that you're dealing with the basics. There's a really good article by Techland Time on why social media and sport work so well together. So Techland is part of Time magazine, and there is a particularly good article, though it's a year old, it's still quite useful, on why sport and social media fit well together. Read that because I think that gives some valuable insight. And lastly, another something to consider is thinking about this article by Likeable, which reiterates Techland's message about ensuring that you've got valuable content. Likeable, or Carrie, who's posted on Likeable, also mentions how important it is to understand the background of how Facebook works, and even gives you how the newsfeed optimization works in a mathematical formula, which may or may not help you. So there's a whole range on things about newsfeed optimization, and she lists the 3 edges for determining how this works. So read that. I think that's also very useful for understanding.